Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, accompanied by Queen Taylor, and today I have no idea what we're doing. Actually, this is one from Taylor, so fill us in, baby.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted something totally off the wall. Basically, we usually pretty much 99% of the time are doing our Patreon spin the wheel winner videos, and we are doing request videos. And I just decided, I want something totally random that came from nowhere. That wasn't a request. That wasn't in our list. So I dinked around on the interwebs and found this. And I don't even know what it is, but we're going to find out.
That's fair. I mean, sometimes what I'll do is I'll just go on our homepage and YouTube curates us things based off of what we watch. And obviously we're a reaction channel, so we see a bunch of random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I pick my randoms.
Yeah.
And I was just so happy that you did it.
Yeah.
And because normally it's me, you guys. Normally it's me. And this time it was Taylor. So guys.
Don't put this on me.
But if this video sucks and you all hate it, he picked it.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. And you took it right from my mouth.
Why, God? Why?
So you guys, this is Greg Davies' Nicknames, the Royal Variety Performance of 2011. No idea.
Literally none.
No idea. This could be horrible.
It might be.
But let's find out together. Let's hop on over the video and let's give it a listen.
If it sucks, I'm never picking again.
I mean...
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be honest with you. This is the only gig I've ever done in my life that will convince my parents I've got a career. So you've got to pretend you know who I am. I'm coming back on, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the world famous comedian. It's Greg Davies! Good evening! What a lovely warm welcome. Thank you so much. So, something about myself, ladies and gentlemen. I want to tell you, first of all, I'm a very tall man. 6'8". I'm not showing off. I am a freak of nature. And it is a useless commodity, ladies and gentlemen. Useless. The only place it's ever been any use to me whatsoever was I did some gigs in Bangkok recently. Have you been to Bangkok? I love it there because in Bangkok, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a novelty tall man. In Bangkok, I am a genuine fairy tale giant. I was walking through that city, scooping them up under my arms. Friends. I've always been long. I'll do a picture for you. Do a picture from my childhood of baby Greg. Do you want to see that?
When he said, I've always been long, it made me think of that freaking conversation we had with the lady.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
No.
We don't want to discuss that here.
No. We don't want to subject them to that. It's not a good story, you guys.
Was bad. They had to deal with old people and the way they interact with each other. Fill in the blanks.
Very weirdly and not appropriately.
There's the pram.
There's the pram.
There's the little wheels, look.
Look.
There's little baby Greg smiling away. Say hello, baby Greg. Here's his legs. Here's his arms, look. It looked like someone had tried to sellotape a spider monkey into an egg cup. You've seen my family album, ladies and gentlemen. Half child, half Mr. Tickle. It's humiliating. And I'll be honest with you, it made me really self-conscious, right? And when I was at school, I was really worried about going in and getting bullied and getting picked on because I was, a bit unusual size. And my mum said this to me. She said, you listen to me, Greg Davies. The bullies, yeah, they can take your sweets. They can take your pocket money. They can take your clothes. Strange one, that. But I'll tell you what they can't take off you, Greg. They can't take your name. No one can take that, love. We gave you that proud name. No one will ever take Greg Davies off you. Not once was I referred to as Greg. These are just a selection. 2 boys I quite liked. And I got off quite lightly.
2 boys?
Just feast your eyes on these. Sorry about the flip chart. I used to be a teacher. Genuine nicknames. Ready? This is to prove that children don't need a reason to give you a nickname.
Bad Back Brown.
Boy in my year, Alan Brown, right? He was called Bad Back for 5 full years because on one day he had a bad back. It wasn't a reoccurring injury. He came in one day and went, I've got a bit of a bad back today, lads. We went, right, well, that's you ruined for 5 years. Lovely. Polly, slightly more sinister, he had a nasty burn down one of his arms. It would appear on that occasion, Polly put the kettle on his arm, so that's nice.
Oh, no.
Sue, nice short one, this. He was a boy called Kevin, he had long hair. Lovely. This is a work of genius. Baghdad. I still know this man. He's 43 years of age. He's a father of 3 children. He is still called Baghdad. And you're probably thinking, well, presumably, Greg, there was some clever connection with the Middle East, was there? That's why he was called Baghdad all those years. No. He was called Baghdad from the first summer of school onwards because he came in with a new bag that he informed us had been bought for him
By his
By his
by
dad.
his dad. 30 years I've been laughing at that. 30 years, and here's the best bit, his kids call him Baghdad. I've been on tour all year, ladies and gentlemen, everybody. These are people from my audience. These are my favourite 2 over the last year, right? This was a wonderfully camp man in the front row of my audience, and he said he had a nickname, and I went, what was your nickname, young man? And he said, oh, it still is, it's Gandhi. And I went, oh, okay, well, why are you called Gandhi? This is what he said. He went, oh, because I'm gay and my name's Andy, and they just... This is the greatest nickname of all time. Quite an arrogant claim, that, isn't it? Mumbo. And the reason I like it is he was 45 years of age. His friends were nudging him, going, tell him yours, tell him your nickname, tell him yours. He was going, get lost, get lost. And I went, come on, mate, tell me. You were at school, it's a long time ago. And he went, all right. My name was Mumbo, all right. I went, okay, well, why were you called Mumbo? And this is how he said it. He went, well, because apparently my mum's got B.O.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Not even something he'd done. He just said, smelly mum. For years, I was a drama teacher, right? For years, for 13 years, I was a drama teacher. I used to teach the most picked-on girl in the world. She was...
Did you ever have a nickname?
No, I was going to save that for the end. No, nothing weird.
Nothing weird?
No. I mean, people call me Tay Tay. And then I had a nickname that people called me growing up that's resembled-ish my last name, which I'm not going to say on the internet. But never anything like off the wall.
I've been called Steve-O by one guy for the whole time of my life.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Steve-O is a thing, but even to this day, they'll be like, hey, Steve-O. I'm like, no one in the world calls me Steve-O.
Not true.
Who?
We've got a couple Patreon members that call you Steve-O.
F those guys. They're not real.
They're definitely real.
But they're no one else other than the Patreon members and this one guy that I grew up with called me Steve-O. And so Babyface, because whenever I shave, I have a baby face, and I'm not going to tell you my last name, but
it rhymes.
But it's Babyface and my last name, and it's smooth like silken butter.
Yeah, it is. I almost said it on accident, and then I realized. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then the other ones that are actually on here, it's not really like a nickname, but people always say I look like that Luka Doncic or Ed Sheeran.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a nickname, but people tell you a lot that you look like those two people.
Well, they look like me, honestly. So they should be very fortunate.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Luka Doncic is younger than me.
Doncic?
Who cares?
Yeah, I think he's younger than you.
He's
also.
younger than me. So you're welcome. You look like me. So you guys go to him and say you look like Killermcknight. You know, let him get a taste of what I've been dealing with.
Yeah, because everybody in the world knows who you are, and
I mean, yeah,
not just him.
yeah.
Yeah, so I was going to wait for the end, but since we're now on the topic, I would like people watching this to put down in the comments if you have ever been given a funky off the wall nickname, and I would love to hear what it is and the story if you're willing to share.
And your social security number and your pins.
Yeah, and definitely your mother's maiden name.
Yeah, all those things down in the comments.
Okay.
All right, let's go. You want to back her up?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Mumbo. Now I want to use this because we have someone named Andy, and I'm just going to go in there and call him Gandy and just see if it sticks.
Right. For years, for 13 years, I was a drama teacher. I used to teach the most picked-on girl in the world. She was my favourite ever pupil. Her name was Karen Powell. She was 11 years of age. She was this tall. She had two fascinating characteristics that the kids used to bait her with. Number one, even though she was 11, she spoke like a repressed 1940s housewife. I don't know why. I'll come on to that. Number two, she had no sense of direction. She was 10 minutes late to every single lesson, right? Her internal compass was just messed up for some reason. They called her Sat-Nav, right?
Oh,
This is a conversation I had with Sat-Nav one day. She came to see me after a lesson. You'll think I'm exaggerating this impression. I'm not. She came in, 11 years of age. She went,
Excuse me, sir. Could I have a word with you, please?
I used to bite through my lip trying not to laugh. And of course, Karen, of course you can. What's wrong? She goes,
I just wanted to say something to you. I thought my performance in your lesson today was a little below par.
11 years of age. I said, really? I thought you were excellent. She goes, well, that's very kind, too kind. No, I thought my characterisation was paper thin, my use of space was appalling, and my group work was an abomination. And if you'll forgive me, I'd like to offer you my most humble of apologies. I said, listen to me, Karen Powell. You never need to apologise to me, young lady. You are my favourite pupil. Because you make me laugh my head off. Go outside and enjoy your lunchtime. You deserved it. She said, you know what, sir, I think I will. I turned around at that point to do a little bit of admin. Karen was then faced with a challenge. She could leave my drama studio via the only exit, or she could go into my stock cupboard. I don't know what happened because I had my back turned, but I certainly, before I went for my lunch, I locked my stock cupboard. Then I went away for a whole hour. I swear to you, when I came back after lunch, I opened my cupboard. That little girl was standing there, stationary, with her back to me, shaking like this. I was horrified. I thought I was going to get sacked. I went, Karen! This is what she did. Hello, sir! I said, have you been in there for a whole hour? She said, I'm rather afraid I have. I said, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. She said, don't you apologise to me. I've only got myself to blame. I'll see you later.
oh no. I hope that was true. Because that's hysterical. And if that's a real little girl, she sounds like the type of person that you would be trying not to laugh because
She should be a comedian.
yeah.
Oh, that would be perfect.
I would love to meet an 11-year-old little girl who talks like that.
Very proper, posh.
Yeah, especially with an accent because it's just going to make it that much better.
Oh, man. I can't.
Funny.
I am not articulate enough to speak proper etiquette.
No.
No. I wish I was. I wish I was more formal, but I can't read. So I don't know. I don't know how someone who doesn't know how to read can freaking regurgitate those words. I just can't do it. Can't articulate. Can't do it.
I play a lot of games on my phone. That's like
Wordle?
no, not Wordle. It'll give you a word and then it's like find another word or type another word that is a replacement for this word, like a synonym basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be like type as many as you can and I'll do it and then any that I didn't come up with it'll say. And then so I'll be like, okay, this is really great. I'll play these games so I can try to broaden my
Yeah.
and I can't even think of the word vocabulary. Yes, thank you.
Whoa. Whoa. Simmer down.
So I can broaden my vocabulary and then I'll get to that point and I'm like, okay, I learned like 7 new words with this. And then I'll be like, I can't think of even the ones that I already knew because my brain's just like, nah, as you just saw with vocabulary.
And it's very difficult to be doing this while you're recording. This is very unnatural, by the way.
Yeah.
And speaking into a camera where like it's just us in a weird room, but like that lens is a portal to the fucking world.
And I always have a really hard time looking at the lens because it's super awkward.
Yeah.
So I just stare at the computer screen instead. I'm like, I'm not going to look at you because it's weird. I'm going to stare here and you look at me looking here.
Oh, I stare at you. I'm looking dead at you. My iris, that
right into
iris.
your souls.
Don't look at my glaucoma. Glaucoma? It's
Glaucoma.
Glaucoma. I don't have glaucoma, you guys. Do I? Let me know down in the comments. But anyways.
If you have glaucoma?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a good video. Greg Davis.
Yeah.
Davies or Davis? I think it's Davis.
I thought it was Davies the way it's spelled, but it sounded like he said Davis.
Yeah. Very funny guy. A little eccentric. Very hyperactive for a big dude.
He's a big dude.
He's super tall. He's a giant here in America too. I think like if you're that tall, you're a basketball player.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's all you do.
That's all you do.
That's all you do. That's
You're
all
certainly
you
not a
do.
teacher.
You can't fit through the freaking doors. How are you going to walk? They don't make ceilings that high. But I digress. Whatever he does, he's now a comedian. Funny that he was a teacher. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's our time. Let us know down in the comments what you thought of this video. We'll find out soon enough if it was a bomb or not.
Yes,
We
will.
can do that with analytics. But yeah. Give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't. And that's all I've got for you. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.